B TV. Yeah, like, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Get passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist, that 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear, about 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA.
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What I say?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business. Boom!
I mean, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in a rap when you scratching the surface. And here at Grown Man Business TV, we definitely scratching the surface. Now listen, I've been in the pool all day. Got out the pool, jumped right in the hot tub. I'm exhausted. But I just heard something so profound, so legendary, that I had to come and I had to lock in with the people. Now, Charleston White, when he goes for the clout, when he goes into character, it just enrages me because I see so much potential. I know what he's capable of doing. I hear old heads in the country talking just like Charleston, and I've been hearing it for years. He's the first one to take it to this level. You understand? So the clout chasing and the begging to be in the industry, you don't have to do that. I mean, I'm sure he has a method to his madness, but I just heard him talking. This is the Charleston White that I like to hear. This is the Charleston White that pulled me in, that had my ear in the beginning of his YouTube career. I feel like he lost his way. I feel like he lost his message in all the matrix, you know, in all the antics and all the gimmicks, right? So he's on live. He's talking with a blogger. I'm not sure who this guy is. I don't know his name. I wasn't paying attention. But Charleston White went totally left about the higher-ups and elites. He was asked a question about Ye, and I mean, I'm not going to try to break this down. You already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. We're going to get into these clips, then we're going to double back, and we're going to get into these angles. But I couldn't have said it any better, so I'm not going to do the message a disjustice. I'm not going to do the message a disjustice of trying to repeat what he said. I'm going to just let him say what he said. You understand me? You already know. I'm going to let them speak for themselves. Then I'm going to double back and we're going to get into this angle, man. But wow, Charleston White, powerful message. Powerful, my G. See, this is the thing with Grown Man Business TV. You understand me? You got to understand something. Grown men can agree to disagree. Grown men can have disagreements. Grown men might not be able to see eye to eye all the time. But when you dressing a king, when the king is addressing another king, it's times where you're going to be able to see eye to eye. It's times where you're going to be able to meet in the middle. It's never been no hate against Charleston White. I just don't like the clout chasing, but it is what it is. He's going to do what he want to do. But when the message is being spoken, I'm going to tap into that, and I'm going to salute the message. It ain't always about the messenger, my G. The message was powerful. So listen, I'm not going to hold y'all. Let's get into this clip. We're going to double back. We're going to get into this angle. Dang.
Kanye West, right?
I think black people are showing white people that we'll forever be their slaves, and if they want to, we'll voluntarily go back to slavery. And this is why I say this. We ask to stand up to white folks all the time. Mm-hmm. We beg to stand up to white folks. Nick Cannon got on a platform and said the same thing that Kanye is saying.
Did.
Guess what they did? They grabbed it by his shirt. They even made him denounce Farrakhan. They even made Nick Cannon denounce Farrakhan and say he was a bad, hateful person. So that's one. Mm-hmm. They tarred and feathered. DC Young Fly and them back on the platform now. Then bow down. DC Young Fly claimed, well, I wouldn't take it. Y'all all bow down. Get off the show, period. Come over here on your own app and start your own. Fuck them.
Yeah. You know that's what I'm building, right?
Man, so let me finish. So now we got Ye, a billionaire. A billionaire who we watched come up out of Chicago. Not only that, the only move I've ever seen advocate for Larry Hoover to be free.
That's true.
The only entertainer I've ever seen advocate for Larry Hoover to be free. Lil Durk ain't done it. So here go Ye. He stand up. We all saying, yeah, he right. But boy, when they grab that baddest, that's always been a tactic. You take the baddest, bring him out in front of all the slaves, and you tie him up and you whoop him, 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 and you keep whooping him in front of all these slaves. This y'all baddest one, y'all richest one. He gonna stand up to us, and we all sit there and watch. Don't nobody join in. No celebrity, no entertainer. Jay punk ass turned on him, but they whooping him. They putting them lashes on his back. Then he find out, Toby, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. They still whooping him. I'm sorry. They still whooping him. He still saying, I'm sorry. They won't stop whooping him. And we ain't said that's enough. We ain't stood up and said, Nick, y'all, that's enough. We ain't playing no more basketball. We ain't doing nothing no more. Because we can all come together and shake our dick at them if we want to. We can really hurt the Jews. Because we still, they ain't in this position no more. We can really hurt them. They rely on us. The kids eat off us now. Let us go to, let's have an economical war with the Jews and see who wins. I bet we beat them. I bet they apologize. We can make them bitches bow down too, man. They ain't as bad as we try to think they is. The white boy the only one kiss their ass. The Russians don't. The North Koreans don't. The Chinese don't. The English white boys the only one kiss the Jews' ass. The niggas ain't never gave a fuck about them. They God ain't our God. They God ain't our God. They would never be able to withstand the type of slavery that our people endured. They way weaker than us. They way weaker than us, homie. They was given a line of credit from the Queen of England. That's the only thing, that's the only reason they so powerful. They was given a line of credit. Just give us that line and watch what we can do with it. Give us the same line of credit the Jews got, and let's see if we can do what they did. Other than that, they'll be just like us. They'll be just like us. Getting jobs, working warehouses and all that shit too. They had a helping hand. They didn't do this on their own. Everybody helped them. Don't nobody help us. And entitlements, but that's to keep us under. Welfare, the free education. We homeschool our own kids, but we get the funding out of a free public educational school system. Take your monies out the banks and go put it into something else in Haiti and some resources in Haiti ground. Takes rappers forfeit on all their contracts. Stop listening to rap music, find a nation to listen to on man, watch them motherfuckers beg us. We just do it for 1 year, unplug from these bitches. They can't stop us.
Well, we are our own worst enemy.
That's it. We stopping us. They can't stop us. We stopping us. And whatever God we pray to, told them God death on us. They don't even wake up to think to help each other. Don't nobody owe us nothing. They don't even wake up to think to help each other. Don't nobody owe us nothing. They don't even wake up to think to help each other. Don't nobody owe us nothing. We supposed to take reparations. We supposed to take reparations. We supposed to take reparations. And how do you take reparations? By going to the United Nations. They'll give it to us. But we run into Congress. Congress don't owe us nothing. The United Nations made a declaration saying they owe us.
That's pretty powerful, bro. That is pretty incredible and that's pretty powerful. And I don't think that it's anybody with enough balls outside of you and Ye that's willing to say it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, my G's. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? The message was powerful. Now, CW was asked about Ye, and he went all the way in. As usual, you know, CW don't hold no punches, especially when he's talking about black people, especially when he's delivering a message. It's not always about the messenger. Let's get the message. right? Now you heard what CW said. We always asking for somebody to stand up. We always want somebody to stand up to these people. We always want somebody to speak out. And as soon as somebody speaks out, we never see an army form behind them. We never see it. All we see is one person speak out, right? Says exactly what we've all been thinking. And then as soon as he gets attacked, everybody turns their back on him. And what do I mean by everybody? I'm talking about the celebrities. I'm talking about all the puppets being controlled by the Geppettos. You understand? Let's just give you an example, like CW said, right? Imagine Kanye West or Nick Cannon speaking out the way they did, and then everybody in the NBA saying, we not playing ball until we get this addressed. Everybody, every black person in the NFL saying, we not playing ball until we get this addressed. All the rappers saying, we not making no shows. We not doing nothing else until we get this addressed. 1 year of this would affect their bottom line so much that they will bow to our feet. They will get on their knees and bow to our feet, and they will kiss the ring. They will literally kiss the ring. The higher ups and the elites are not as strong as everybody makes them out to be. They're powerful because they're in position. But like he said, they're not as strong as us. They've been helped every which way. That's one thing that always blows my mind out. He's not saying something I don't already know. It's just the way that he said it was so powerful. I have to elaborate. You understand? All these guys came as immigrants. All these guys started from the bottom, from them to the Italians, everybody. They get all this assistance, all this help, and then they multiply that and create generational wealth. Once they get the power, they forget that they were what they were in the beginning. These guys are weak. And just like back in the 60s and 70s, when we stopped riding them buses, ask them people what happened when we stopped riding them buses for 6 months to a year. They got on their knees and said, please get back on the bus. It's to the point now, they so far in, their kids and grandkids is eating off of us. They need us. They running around acting like we need them. No, they need us. If we just stop moving right now, small percentage as well. We are a small percentage, about 12%, 13% of America, and we control all of it. We are the highest consumers. We spend the most money, my G. Somebody got to get this through their thick skull and get out there. Then we got a LeBron James talking about Twitter and about hate speech. You understand what I'm saying? Still going out there losing every game for the Lakers. They 5-6-0. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, man. Where are the Muhammad Alis at when it comes to these athletes? All these puppets, rich slaves. Yeah, like Young Dolph said, rich slaves. Hey, man, I got to say this, man. Now, again, when it come to kings meeting at the top, when it come to kings having dialogue, we might not always agree. It might even turn to an argument. Like CW said, you put a couple of black people in a room, they going to fight and squabble. But this the part that CW left out. After we get done fighting and squabbling, after we get all the pettiness out the way, then we can build as kings. Then we can get to the real issues. But yes, we got to get the pettiness out the way. We got to get the argument out the way. All the YouTubers, everybody need to link in. Especially after what Fat Joe said about content creators. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. I'm rocking with everybody, man. If you creating content, you look like me, let's lock in. Man, salute to CW for that message, my G. And one thing about Charleston White that you got to know and understand is that he'll talk that crazy character talk for 6 months straight. And then out of nowhere, boom, he'll drop a gem. I'm talking a real gem. His lives, there don't be no gems for real that I don't know. I go for a laugh. I go for the comedian aspect of it. But that's the Charleston White I remember. That's the Charleston White that had me like, yo, salute. And then when he went left and tried to get in the industry and wants to be a comedian, I didn't understand. I feel like he lost his message. But when I heard that, I realized, it's still in you, CW. You still got it in you, my G. You need to tap into that more often. We need more of that. That was fire. Fire, my G. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But when you got a Kanye West, when you got a Yeezy standing up, speaking out, risking it all, losing everything. Ye don't care if he goes broke. The message is more important than being rich. He's the first I ever seen to do that. You understand me? And he's supposed to have an army behind him. The whole NFL, the whole NBA, every artist. But instead, we got everybody turning against him, begging us to remain puppets. Jay's everybody is begging to remain a puppet. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Y'all want him to scream Toby. Y'all want to watch him get those lashes till he screams, sorry, I'm so sorry, Toby. But Yeezy, I believe in you, Yeezy. And I don't believe you're going to give in. I don't believe you're going to bend, break, or fold. Not one bit. Stand tall. And the rest of you celebrities and all you public figures, suckers. Suckers. Garden tools. All of you guys are garden tools. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Tap in or tap out, but you already know what it is. Gang!
GMB TV. Yeah, like, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Get passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist. That 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear. About 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA.
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What I say?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business.